Hey, what's up, my Art 9 students? What's going on? Okay, so your next project is Juicy Fruit. And I'm feeling juicy, y'all. I gotta tell you, I'm feeling way juicy right now. So happy on this lovely Monday. I don't know why. What could it be? I don't know. But anyway, I'm happy about it. The sun is out, which is great. It's getting cooler. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that, right? That heat was so bad, and hopefully the fire is going to be better and all this good stuff. Okay, so on with Juicy Fruit, you guys. So you guys are developing quite nicely your paint application. We want to go a little bit more bold. We want to go a little bit more juicy. You guys need to look at, please watch the video about artist Hong Ju. She's a Chinese artist, really, really spectacular. Watch the video. You'll see how she's really expressive with her brushstroke, and she has kind of a layering thing that she does, and she uses paint medium, and then she pushes the paint on there, and then it kind of, you know, runs down. So she definitely embraces the drips. And so I want you guys to also embrace the drips, right? So think about what kind of fruit. We want it to be juicy, literally, right? So we want thick application of paint and something that makes sense. And what could be better or juicier, if you're thinking about trying a juicy paint application, what's juicy? I don't know, fruit, vegetables, a tomato. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Go and kind of smash a tomato and go, you know, a little bit, and then like take that image, and that could be the basis of your painting, right? What's something else that's juicy? Apples, not so much, right? I mean, they're more crispy. I suppose you could do it like if the apple was really ripe or something. I'm not sure. Maybe orange might be better, right? Something like that. Lemon, any kind of citrus, right? Anything you can squeeze and it's juicy like that. Watermelon, for sure. There's still some watermelons out there, I think. You know, something else that could be fun. It's not so much juicy, but it's more buttery, which is even more like oil paint. So you might think about a ripe avocado, right? Like maybe cut and then open, and then like, you know, maybe you can either have it in slices or maybe like a spoon dug in, take a picture of it, you know, like make a little scene. Okay. So avocado, I think that's a good one. That's a good idea. Gosh, what else? Mangoes, like those are way juicy, right? Berries, I think, you know, I almost kind of want to, you guys, I want to shift you more towards something that's has a little more mass to it. So maybe berry, I mean, they're little, and then if you smash them, you know, then you can see the stain and see the juiciness of that. But I don't know, I'll leave it up to you. You got to get, like, if, you know, maybe blueberries might work, you know, because then you can actually see pieces of it, you know. Not so much raspberries. Strawberries could be good too, if, once again, if you can find some that are ripe. They, you know, always hard to do. Peaches is hard. If you can find a ripe peach, well, bless your heart, because for this whole summer I couldn't find anything ripe, hardly ever. Okay, so hopefully you guys get what I mean. I want there to be drip. I really want you to celebrate, like acknowledging that yes, this is an image trying to look like something else in real life, but it is actually paint on canvas. And I recommend you guys, I encourage you guys to get that palette knife out and kind of, you know, put some what CW Mundy, oh, he's a great artist, look him up, M-U-N-D-Y. He came as one of our guest artists when I was in school, and he's an amazing painter. And he calls those strokes towards the end beauty strokes, right? So the strokes that you develop and you lay down first are structural strokes, right? Which will probably end up getting painted over with subsequent strokes as you continue on. The strokes you leave for the very end is kind of like icing on the cake, right? So it's like, you know, and usually typically you paint thin, and then you paint, you paint lean, and then you get thicker as you put more paint strokes on top, right? So it's like, I like to think of it as, you know, like a cupcake, and then you put the nice little swirl on top, boop, you know. So, and you're really aware of what that swirl of paint looks like, or frosting, right? And so anyway, so, you know, try to have that a little moment of impasto, if you can, sticking up so far up off your canvas that it actually casts a shadow. It has its own cast shadow because it's an actual thing rising up from your canvas, okay? All right, so name of the game is Juicy. Remember that, okay? I also have Juicy Fruit like just written in the description, if, you know, get a little more specific. Like once again, I prefer 9x12 on this one. If you have 8x10, that's okay too. Trying to be realistic and at the same time ride that edge between realism and juicy. It's like celebrating like, hey, this is a painting. Okay, all right, you guys, you have some time to do this. Please check the deadline. I believe it's due on the 23rd. So that gives you guys plenty of time. So you might want to do 2 of them. Submit the best one. Okay, all right, you guys, go for it. All right, bye-bye, good luck. Email me if you have questions.